Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, tamu sana. Oh yeah, tamu sana. Yes, tamu sana, yes. Yesterday, two meetings took place at Raila's current residence, and then later in the day, one meeting took place at Atwoli's Kajiado home. The first meeting, ladies and gentlemen, was between Raila, Ngilu, Oparanya, and Orengo. The meeting took place at Raila's current residence, and from that first meeting, we are told that it was Charity Ngilu who initiated the whole thing, and Kenyans really congratulated her for that. So after the first meeting, Charity Ngilu posted something on her Facebook account concerning the meeting. So this is what Charity Ngilu posted, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Baba Raila Odinga, for hosting Governor Oparanya, Senator James Orengo, and I this morning. Our country needs a solution to the painful COVID-19 pandemic, youth unemployment, and an end to political posturing. Chungwa iko imara. That was Charity Ngilu's post after the first meeting at Raila's current residence. Then shortly after that, there was a second meeting still at Raila's current residence. And the second meeting was between Raila, Oparanya, Orengo, and Otiende Amolo. Ngilu was not there for the second meeting. So after the second meeting, that we are meant to believe took place because maybe from the first meeting, Otiende Amolo might have delayed and he might have come late. So after the second meeting, Otiende Amolo posted this through his Facebook account. This is Otiende Amolo now. Together with Governor Oparanya and Senator Orengo, had a good meeting with Right Honorable Raila at his current home. That was Otiende Amolo's post after the second meeting at Raila's current residence. And then later in the day, there was a third meeting between Orengo, Atwoli, Oparanya, and Otiende Amolo. Raila and Ngilu were not there for the third meeting. And then after the third meeting, this is what Orengo posted through his Facebook account. Consultation with Ndugu Francis Atwoli at his home in Kajiado. We discussed how workers can be given a sense of stability and empowerment, especially during this pandemic. Thank you, Honorable Otiende Amolo and Governor Oparanya, for tagging along. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, those were the three meetings that took place yesterday. And before those meetings took place yesterday, Daily Nation newspaper, in their headline, they had captured the picture of Oparanya, James Orengo, and Otiende Amolo, and then they gave it a headline, Open Defiance. Open Defiance. And when you read through that newspaper, it was trying to insinuate that the trio of Oparanya, Orengo, and Otiende Amolo were most likely planning of forming a political party. A political party that they would then use to negotiate for a possible power pact with one William Ruto going towards 2022. That was the kind of a story Daily Nation was trying to bring out yesterday morning through their Daily Nation publication. But I did a video where I differed with them, and I made it very clear that Oparanya, not Oparanya, Orengo and Otiende Amolo cannot buy that idea simply because they know is an idea that cannot sell anywhere in any part of Nyanza. So I disagreed with that publication by Daily Nation yesterday. So after that, we saw the meeting, and it was just from the 3 meetings, I think these people were just trying to find an amicable solution to the whole squabbles that has been going on in ODM. But then with the entrance of Charity Ngilu, because we are meant to believe, ladies and gentlemen, that it was Charity Ngilu herself who might have initiated those meetings altogether. And Kenyans really congratulated Charity Ngilu for bringing these warring men to some kind of a sense. And for those who might not know who Charity Ngilu is, Charity Ngilu is the current Kitui governor. And Charity Ngilu, if you study her politics pretty well, as from 2002, Charity Ngilu, either she's in the national government or she is in her own government as a county governor. Charity Ngilu has never missed being in government as from 2002. So we can just conclude, ladies and gentlemen, that Charity Ngilu has a very long nose of smelling where the government is, either being a part of the national government or forming her own county government. In 2002, ladies and gentlemen, we all know that Charity Ngilu, together with the late Kijana Wamalwa and Mwai Kibaki, they formed what is known as NAK, that later merged with LDP to form the National Rainbow Coalition that overthrew Moi, or rather that grabbed power from Moi. That was in 2002. Then in 2007, ladies and gentlemen, Charity Ngilu was part of the Raila team. She was part of the Pentagon that gave Kibaki a humiliating defeat at the ballot. Later, after the election, Charity Ngilu won Hakitui's central seat on a NAK ticket. She was campaigning for Raila Amolo Odinga. She won her seat through NAK and also delivered some substantial vote to Raila's basket in Hakitui's central constituency. Mark you that during 2007 election, Kalonzo had contested for the presidency. But nonetheless, Charity Ngilu beat the Kalonzo wave at that time and recaptured her seat as Kitui Central Member of Parliament and delivered some very substantial votes to Raila Odinga in her Kitui Central constituency. After that, she found herself, maybe through the Nusumkate government, she found herself as a minister in the national government altogether. That was 2007. Then 2013 again, Charity Ngilu kept on flip-flopping. At one point, she was in court. First of all, she was in Jubilee. Then she jumped to court. Then shortly, she went back to Jubilee. And after the election, she was in the national government as a minister. And then in the 2017 election, she's just in the government as the governor of Kitui. So Charity Ngilu has a very long nose of smelling where the government is. And when you see Charity Ngilu paying Raila a courtesy call and also posting through her Facebook account that Chungwa iko imara, we all know that Charity Ngilu and Kivuta Kibwana, those are probable Raila allies going towards 2022. In fact, Kivuta Kibwana has come out very clearly and in the open to state that he will be working with Raila Amolo Odinga going forward to 2022. And Charity Ngilu, from her latest political moves, also suggests she might just be teaming up or warming up to an idea of working with Raila Amolo Odinga going towards 2022. So Charity Ngilu is a very special governor she's not just any ordinary governor. She has also even contested for the presidency in this country, and she won some substantial votes. So that meeting only exposes the behind the scenes that might have been happening on the Raila side. Raila might also be very keen, besides putting his house in order, Raila might also be very keen on having some allies from Ukambani, the likes of Kivutha Kibwana and Charity Ngilu and maybe Mutua. So that in the event that Kalonzo plays hardball, then Raila might just tag along Charity Ngilu, Kivutha Kibwana, and Alfred Mutua to fill that void of Kalonzo Musyoka, ladies and gentlemen. So from all these meetings, ladies and gentlemen, one person was dealt a very big blow in the name of one William Ruto. Because we know from some sources that William Ruto has been very, very keen to woo Oparanya on his side politically. And immediately there was some kind of rebellion in ODM, somebody in the name of Kipchumba Murkomen has really been celebrating and has really been congratulating and urging these rebels, these perceived rebels, to go on with their rebellion. But from yesterday's meeting, it seems to appear that all that rebellion might have just been curtailed. The rebellion might just have been curtailed, and ODM is once again, ladies and gentlemen, strong and a solid unit. And a solid unit, ladies and gentlemen. Then, after those meetings, there was some very interesting reaction online. Some people actually congratulated Raila Amolo Odinga for finding a way of containing the rebels. And then they compared that to what Uhuru Kenyatta is doing in Jubilee. Then there was some even put it jokingly that were they in Jubilee, then most likely they could have been expelled. But you find Raila now bringing them on board and making them toe the line, ladies and gentlemen. I think these are two different scenarios, ladies and gentlemen. Orengo and Otiende Amolo have no impact at all in Nyanza. And therefore, Raila working with them or not does not add any value or it has no serious impact. But then if you look at Jubilee Party, we have Ruto and Uhuru. These are two strong personalities. And then we also have the Gideon Moi factor. Uhuru cannot choose to work with both Gideon and Ruto at the same time, unless now Ruto decides to play maybe second fiddle to Gideon Moi. Therefore, it's not possible for maybe Uhuru and Ruto to work together simply because of the Gideon Moi factor. Those are very two different instances from the one Uhuru is facing in Jubilee and the one Raila is facing in ODM. The one Raila is facing in ODM is a no issue at all. So, ladies and gentlemen, let us conclude by saying that the rebellion that was growing in ODM might have just been curtailed. And this whole meetings of yesterday, credit goes to one Charity Ngilu, who might have done her homework properly and behind the scenes maneuvers to bring all these people on board, because sometimes back in an interview, Otiende Amolo had admitted that they had planned a meeting with Raila Amolo Odinga, but the meeting had not yet materialized. We don't know for whichever reasons. But it seems to appear that Charity Ngilu might have just made it possible for these men to sit together and talk as men, ladies and gentlemen. Otherwise, folks, if you've bumped on this YouTube channel for the very first time, tap on the subscription button and on the notification bell in order to get a notification anytime we upload a new video. If you are watching us outside of Kenya, please drop us a comment and let us know from which part of the globe you are watching us from. Otherwise, also don't forget to subscribe if you have not yet subscribed. And also don't forget to give this video a like. For those who might be asking for my number, I've pinned my number on the comment section. You can contact me through my WhatsApp. Maybe you might want to have some private chat with me, or even to support this show or this program. Kindly contact me through my WhatsApp number. God bless you. God bless Kenya. Tamu sana, tamu sana.